5 seconds to go. Start. The findings of the GSFC are sound, and reliance has rightly been placed on the testimonies of the local villagers, namely, Sapan Das within bracket PW2, another witness by the name of Sapan Das within bracket PW3, Tapan Das within bracket PW4, and Sunil Das within bracket PW5, who had stated that the appellant had summoned the deceased and then shot at him twice without any provocation. Stop. She submitted that the testimony of the doctor within bracket PW10 was a clincher and left no manner of doubt that the appellant had made the deceased to kneel down and thereafter fired 2 shots directly at him, causing his death. Stop. We have carefully considered the arguments advanced by learned counsel for the parties and perused the records, particularly, the testimony of the material witnesses and the statement of defense made by the appellant. Stop. Para. The singular question that requires to be examined in the present appeal is whether the appellant was entitled to exercise the right of private defense in the given facts and circumstances of the case. Stop. Para. We may commence the discussion by first observing that the instinct of self-preservation is embedded in the DNA of every person. Stop. The doctrine of the right to private defense is founded on the very same instinct of self-preservation that has been duly enshrined in the criminal law. Stop. The provisions that deal with the right of private defense have been enumerated in sections 96 to 106 of the IPC and fall under chapter 4 that deals with general exceptions. Stop. Section 96 IPC states that nothing is an offence which is done in the exercise of the right of private defense. Stop. Whether a person has legitimately acted in exercise of the right of defense given a particular set of facts and circumstances, would depend on the nuance of each case. Stop. For arriving at any conclusion, the court would be required to examine all the surrounding circumstances. Stop. If the court finds that the circumstances did warrant a person to exercise the right of private defense, then such a plea can be considered. Stop. Section 97 IPC states that every person has a right of defense of person as well as of property. Stop. Section 99 IPC refers to the acts against which there is no right of private defense and the extent to which the said right can be exercised. Stop. On a perusal of the aforesaid provision, it is apparent that the rights vested under sections 96 to 98 and 100 to 106 IPC are broadly governed by section 99 IPC. Stop. Section 100 IPC throws light on the circumstances in which the right of private defense of body can be stretched to the extent of voluntarily causing death. Stop. To claim such a right, the accused must be able to demonstrate that the circumstances were such that there existed a reasonable ground to apprehend that he would suffer grievous hurt that would even cause death. Stop. The necessity of averting an impending danger is the core criteria for exercising such a right. Stop.